Lee, how's Eve?
I haven't seen her. Julie's my client, you know. I've hardly had time to see her with all that's been happening.
You know what? That face never looked so good.
Thank you.
We're glad you're home, son.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
More.
More?
More? You want more?
I want to hear more about what you did in the mansion.
The mansion? Okay, well, we were wet, storming wet from the rain, and then there was just this hurricane, and then our clothes got soaked, and so we really needed something else, and your dad found this trunk of old clothes, and it was kind of like playing dress up. We acted really sort of silly, but fun.
May I join you? I can come back later.
Oh, no, Kevin, please stay. I was hoping you'd be here. Stay. Stay. Stay, please.
He swore he'd be here. Karen? Is something wrong?
Joe never showed up. He was supposed to observe Serena's surgery with me. I was counting on him.
Well, maybe he had an emergency.
I'm sure he wouldn't have just forgotten. Something important must have come up.
My compliments to the chef.
You like the red pepper part?
Oh, the red pepper part is perfection. Courtney, you should try this.
I'm not hungry.
Dad, that's what she always said. You just watch. By the time we get back, the whole thing will be gone.
Hey, where are you going?
My room. Dad wants to see it. Come on.
I will not let this happen.
You should have run when you had the chance.
No, Frank, running isn't the answer. Courtney, you need to work this out for Neil's sake. Look, maybe this guy has really had a change of heart.
Yeah, he's smooth. He's really smooth. I almost started to believe in myself, but this voice in my head kept saying, wait a second, Courtney, not so fast.
I don't understand something. How does this guy even have a legal leg to stand on? Don't you have custody of Neil?
I have physical custody. We share legal custody. Which means John can make decisions about Neil's education, religious upbringing, health.
Health? Health? His decision on that was to run away.
True.
So where does he even get off suing for custody?
It is all my fault. I was just so anxious to get the divorce over with. I got this lousy lawyer, and I agreed to just about anything.
Such as?
If I moved, I was supposed to give John 60 days written notice and get his consent.
Well, you didn't do either.
No, I'm afraid not.
So basically, you're in breach of your divorce contract.
Which means John could relitigate the whole divorce.
Serena's surgery. I have to get to Karen. Do not do anything drastic while I'm gone, all right?
The longer they're up there, the more I worry. If I know John, he is probably just worming his way back into Neil's heart as we speak.
There's something about John Canellos that I can't put my finger on. Something bothers the hell out of me.
Yeah, he has that effect on people.
My offer still stands. If you want to get yourself and Neil out of here, you say the word.
Thank you. But the more I think about it, the more I realize Joe's right. If I keep running, John will just keep finding us.
What did he say to you while we were in the kitchen?
He said he was sorry and he wanted to make up for all the pain he caused.
You believed him?
It's hard to excuse that he walked out on our marriage, but I wasn't exactly the model wife either.
You never walked away from your kid when he was sick.
No, but I was the one who disappeared with Neil after the divorce, Frank.
Something about this whole thing doesn't add up.
You're right. It doesn't. First, John sues for custody, and then he turns around and he says he wants me back.
So you tell me, Courtney, what is going on between you two?
Well, the trick is to hear the music in your head and then find it on the flute with your fingers.
It sounds like magic.
Music can be magical.
I can't wait to try.
Well, maybe we can learn to play at the same time and we'll make magic together.
Sounds nice. Thank you, Kevin. Lucy, can you see the flute?
Yeah, I can see that flute, and it's beautiful.
so happy we're all together.
Well, I'm just happy that your surgery's over with.
Karen told me that you went to look for Daddy and Lucy. Was your trip as exciting as theirs?
No, I'm afraid not.
Hey, let me take a look at this flute here. You know, as a kid, the only thing I was a whiz on was the harmonica.
A whiz on a harmonica.
Yeah, and I sure play a mean triangle thingy-dingy thing.
Eve plays the piano. Hey, we can have a band.
Yeah, that sounds swell to me.
Does this mean you all stop fighting?
No more fighting.
I wished on Mommy Star that you would all come home safe, and you did. I wish that you would all stop fighting, and you did. Now I'm wishing that Kevin and Lucy will get married. Will you, please?
So before I get on my knees and apologize, please tell me that Serena's operation was successful.
It went very well.
It's a relief. I know with Serena being in the amblyopic age range, it was important that it went well.
It was tough watching the procedure, knowing the impact it could have on the rest of her life.
I'm sure it was.
I wish you had been there with me.
Me too. But there was some trouble. Neil's dad showed up.
At the house?
Yeah. Believe me, it surprised the hell out of all of us.
Oh, that's all my fault. If I hadn't ever called
Karen,
him about
listen
Neil,
to me. It is not your fault.
Hard.
It's not your fault. Your intentions were good, and it's all under control. I just didn't want to leave Courtney alone with him, that's all.
He's still there?
Yeah, Frank is there, keeping an eye on him.
That's good. Are they managing to be civil to each other?
Yeah, Courtney's showing admirable self-control.
Well, that's good, at least. Neil should be concentrating on being a kid again, you know, getting healthy, not on his parents fighting.
I agree. Listen, Karen, I'm so sorry. I hope you forgive me. I really wanted to be there for you for Serena's operation.
I understand. I'm just glad you're here now. All right.
Doesn't it seem like they've been up there an awfully long
You want me to
time?
go check on him?
Neil? Neil! Neil! Oh, no!
What? What?
The car's gone! John took Neil!
God.
Oh, my God. He had this planned all along, Frank, and he took him.
Are you sure they're not outside?
They're gone, Frank. John saw his chance, and he took Neil right from under my nose. I'm so stupid!
All right, call 911. They can't be far. I'll go check the street.
Yes, I want to report a kidnapping. My ex-husband just took my son.
Did the mommy alligator think you were going to try and steal her babies?
No, I don't know. We didn't hang around to find out. You know, alligators are really fast, but you should have seen Lucy. She was like off like a shot. She was just running.
I was my favorite patient.
Grandpa, I'm fine.
I'm so glad to hear that, honey. Scott, can I have a word?
Yeah, okay. Serena, I'll be right back. Okay? Dr. Mullins, orthopedics. Dr. Christopher Mullins, orthopedics. I never did like that look on your face. What's up?
Well, the trial is beginning to go very well for Julie. Eve is another story, though, and so are you.
Right, I have heard this one before.
After Chris Ramsey, I'll be calling Eve, and then you, to testify.
All right, this is where I have the choice of the two evils.
Time to fish or cut bait, Scott. Either you tell the truth about Eve, or you perjure yourself.
Why is everything always clear in black and white?
Consider Serena, Scott. Is protecting Eve worth watching your daughter grow up with you behind bars?
I cannot wait to get out of here.
You want to testify first? Be my guest.
You know, Chris, have you ever heard that story about quicksand? If you ever get stuck, you just lift your legs slowly up and lie on your back, and then you won't sink.
Is that before or after you went over your head? Stick to our story, Eve. It's
the only way we both get out of this mess.
Or go to jail for perjury.
Look, nothing is gonna stop Lee from nailing you and Scott about what you did with that bracelet. Now, the fallout from that is containable, but if you and I dump each other as alibis for Devlin's murder, we're toast.
Everyone will know we're lying.
But they can't prove it, and that's all that matters.
Listen, I have spent enough time in jail already. I am not going to do any more for perjury, okay?
How about for murder?
I haven't killed anyone.
Like that matters? Eve, look, you're right. We're both swimming in quicksand. And the only way we'll survive is if we don't pull each other down.
No sign of John's car.
That's all we have. We're at the airport
Wait. The cops are here. They can alert the airport.
I have to go find my son, Frank.
I know. Courtney, let the cops get in on this, and then I'll take you wherever you need to go.
Courtney Knaller?
Yes.
I'm Officer Odell.
I called 911.
You reported a kidnapping?
Yes, my ex-husband, John Canelos, Kanelos, just took my son.
What's the boy's name and description?
Neil, 7 years old, 4'4", brown eyes, brown hair. He was wearing a Yankees jacket, tan khakis, a red baseball cap.
And when was the last time you saw him?
About half an hour ago.
And...
Listen, I know that doesn't seem like a long time, but my ex-husband was threatening to take custody of Neil.
And then next thing you know, they're both gone without a word.
And the ex doesn't live in the U.S. He might be trying to get the boy out of the country.
What kind of car was Mr. Canelos driving?
A red sports car.
Dispatch, this is Unit 24. We have a possible kidnapping.
Mom! Neil! Mom! Neil!
Courtney, is something wrong?
Where have you been?
We went out for a second.
Ever heard of leaving a note, asking permission, saying goodbye?
It's been a misunderstanding.
Mr. Canelos, your ex-wife reported you took your son without her permission.
But I did say we were leaving.
Dad said he yelled at Frank and you in the kitchen. I guess you didn't hear.
Sweetie, why don't you go upstairs and let the grown-ups straighten this out, okay?
Okay. But we only wanted to surprise you.
I'll be right up. Surprise. Look, we were out a little bit longer than I expected, but it's very difficult to find these. They're Courtney's favorite.
Who do you think you're kidding, John?
Courtney.
Mr. Canelos, if you don't want to be arrested for kidnapping, I suggest you improve your communication skills where your son is concerned.
Of course.
Ma'am, are you okay?
I'm fine. I can handle this from here.
All right, will you call us again if you need us?
Thank you.
You sure do like a bit of drama. But I understand your protectiveness where Neil is concerned. I apologize if I worried you.
Save it. You don't mean it, and I don't buy it.
As if it's any business of yours.
I'm making it my business.
Oh, how gallant. What haven't you told me about you and Frank, Courtney?
All you need to know about me is that I will smash your face in if you ever pull anything else like you did today.
You won't. You will never get the chance to hurt that child again, John. Is that clear?
Dad! The computer's on! Come up and see my game!
I'm on my way. Wild horses couldn't keep me away.
You got company. I hear there is a patient in here who aced her operation. Would that be you?
I'm the only one in here.
Well, Vanna, tell her what we have behind door number 1 for super kids who come through surgery with flying colors.
We have Sailor Moon and the Scouts Lunar Rock CD.
Thank you, guys. Sailor Moon.
Well, it's good to see you back here in one piece.
Thank you, Joe.
Joe, guess what my daddy did?
Well, I bet it's good to have him back here, huh? I bet that makes you feel better than ever.
It does. I'm tired, though. Daddy, can I listen to my new CD, please?
Well, okay. But I bet you fall asleep with your headphones on.
I will not. That's 5 cents.
5 cents? You got it. Come here.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
So, Scott, it must be nice to be among the living again, huh?
Yes. Well, news of my death was greatly exaggerated.
I think you just won 5 cents.
I knew it. I knew it. Well, hopefully I'll be here when she wakes up.
Wait, where are you going?
Let's go outside.
Okay.
017.